So I made a bold decision. I let an algorithmic trading system take full control of $50,000 of my own money. That means no manual trades whatsoever and absolutely no emotional trading decisions, just pure automated trading for half a year straight. And now the results are in. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking it all down. We're going to look at week by week and month by month performance. We're going to take a look at real trades that the system executed, and we're even going to get a behind the scenes look at how this algorithm actually works by analyzing the executions through a third-party tracking software called Tradzella. So if you've ever wondered what happens when you fully trust a trading system with your money, then this video is for you, and let's get right into it. All right, guys, so here we are inside of my Interactive Brokers account. Interactive Brokers is the brokerage that I have my funds with that I used to use this trading algorithm. So here I'm going to pull a realized summary for this particular account, and we are going to view the results. So the trading period was 6 months from June to the end of the year in 2024. So I let the trading system just do its thing completely uninterrupted. And let's go ahead and take a look at how the results were. So I'm going to go ahead and hit view here, and IB is going to generate live here right on site. So here we have it, guys. Here is the brokerage statement. Here you can see Interactive Brokers, US regulated brokerage, headquartered in Greenwich, Connecticut. This is a realized trading summary from June 3rd, 2024 to December 31, 2024. Now I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit here. And here we could see the time-weighted rate of return was 42.62%. So I realized a 42.62% gain on this account, totally hands-free and automated in 6 months of trading utilizing this trading algorithm. So that is a pretty spectacular result, especially for only trading half a year. That is well beyond the returns of the indices, well beyond the returns of the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. And for a passive investment vehicle, that's how this was for me. I didn't do anything. I just literally connected it and let it run. I am very, very happy with these results. So here you can see the deposits. I deposited $58,600, and I realized a total profit of $21,513. making my balance $80,123. Here we could see, again, the time-weighted average return. And yeah, let's go ahead and kind of just like scroll down a little bit here. We could see all of these, so the individual trades that the system took. And here we could see there's tons and tons of trades. Here we can see this report is 44 pages. But if we just go ahead and scroll here, we could just see every single line item and trade that the system took. And this is all directly from Interactive Brokers. So this is obviously as legit as it gets. And then we're going to go ahead and flip over to Tradzella here in a minute, where we can actually see what this data looks like. So a pretty incredible result, I would say, for 6 months of trading. I'm super happy with that result, especially because this took no effort from me whatsoever. I simply funded the account, hooked it up to the system, and let it do its thing. Here we can see it's trading NASDAQ futures. So here we have, micro NASDAQ. This is the Z, U, M, and H contracts. The contract rollovers are automatic. So again, there's really nothing that I had to do there. So very happy with these results. And let's go ahead and flip over to Tradzella so you guys can actually see, behind the hood and get a better idea of what the trading behavior looks like. We could take a look at some of the good days, some of the bad days, good months, good weeks, that sort of thing, and even the bad months and weeks. So we can really get an idea of what this looks like. But here's the brokerage statement directly from Interactive Brokers, 42.62% gain. Very happy with that result. All right. So let's go ahead and flip over now to Tradzella. So here we go. Let me move my picture here. I guess I'll put myself like right here. So you can see the trading periods from June 3 to December 31, 2024, trading the Falcon V2 system. The total P&L was $21,513, like we just discussed. The average winning trade was $1,702, and the average losing trade was $595. So that is an awesome risk to reward ratio. That's over a 3-to-1 risk reward. So basically, for every single time that we are right, we are making back at least 3 losses, which allows us to have a lower win rate, but still make money in the long run. And that is an asymmetrical opportunity skewed in our favor, which is really good. So here we can see Our average hold time, we're holding trades on average for 1 hour and 52 minutes. So this is a day trading system. It is going to be flat at the end of each trading day and flat in the morning. So we have no overnight exposure and no overnight risk, which is really, really good. The hold time for winning trades is around 3 hours and 55 minutes. And the hold time for losing trades is around 50 minutes. So that means we are cutting our losers much faster and we are holding on to our winning trades, which is, again, is phenomenal behavior that you want to see in any type of trading strategy, whether you're executing it manually or you're utilizing a trading system to do it for you automatically. You always want to cut your winners quick and let your winners run, or cut your losers quick and let your winners run. So that is definitely going to be something that we'd like to see, and that is what the system is doing. Profit factor is 1.43. Typically, I would like to say most trading systems that I have experience with are going to be a sub 2 profit factor if they're a more active trading system. But anything above 1 is profitable. So we'll go ahead and accept that profit factor there. The total number of trades in this period was 126 trades. So it's not a high frequency system whatsoever, but it is getting some pretty good trading opportunity on a consistent basis. Out of all of those trades, 42 of them were winning trades, and 84 of them were losing trades. So we're losing more than we're winning, but we make 3 times as much money when we're right compared to when we lose. So that allows us to be profitable. We paid in total $1,954 in trading commissions. Our largest winning trade was $6,618, and our largest losing trade was $3,872. So that is pretty much what we're looking at here. Here we could see, again, the same type of stats. The largest red day was 3,872, and the largest winning day was $6,618. The average losing day was around 971, and the average winning day was just under $2,100, with an average daily P&L of $272. We had max consecutive winning days was 5 winning days in a row, and max consecutive losing days was 7 losing days in a row. Overall, we had 79 trading days under its belt for this time period. 32 of those days were winners and 47 of them were losers. So that is going to be an overview. The trade expectancy is basically $170. And here we can see this was the equity curve. So we had a nice consistent run up, and then we had a drawdown here where we kind of just hovered basically back around, I guess you could say, a 20% P&L, and then we made our way back up towards the end of the year. So that is going to be the overview of this particular system. Let's go ahead and take a look at the calendar portion of it. We'll go ahead and look at the dashboard for that. It gives us the best view. I'm going to go ahead and roll myself back over here. But here we could see this was going to be, let me go ahead and flip this time period back. So here is the overall dashboard. I went ahead and moved myself out of the way so we can get a better idea. Here is the equity curve. So there's our baseline, is the red line there. And then we have our P&L. So there's that period of drawdown, and we popped our way back up. Drawdown is always going to happen in a trading system. And here we can see again, there's the equity curve. And kind of just an echo of the stats that we just talked about. So total P&L is $21,513 on a little bit over a 50K deposit, which is pretty good. I'm very happy with that in 6 months. I think that's awesome. And the overall trade win percentage was 33.3%. So we're winning around a third of our trades, but we are winning approximately 40% of the trading days. So on an individual trade basis, we are a little bit more wrong. Overall, on the day win side, we're more profitable per trading day than we are per actual execution. If we go ahead and take a look at the trading days here, we could see a really, really healthy theme. What I'm noticing right off the bat is that we have much, much bigger winning days than we have losing days. So this was the month of June. We had a small loss here, $488, a really nice win of 6K, which is over a 10% P&L on one single trade, which is awesome. Here we can see another small losing day, and then just some smaller winners sprinkled in here. Obviously, $1,500 win is, roughly 3 times a $450 loser, a little bit more, which is very, very healthy. This is basically break even. Another 1.1K day, roughly a 3K day here, and then some smaller losers in between. So overall for the month of June, we made $7,100 on a 50K account. So I think that's an phenomenal return, basically 15%. And that's a really, really nice month for the trading system. If we go ahead and look in July, we made $5,000 on this 50K account in July. So we made $7,000 in June. We made $5,000 in July. Totally passive and hands-free. So I'm just hooking up the trading system and letting it do its thing. And this is what it's coming out with. So Monday, small loser. Tuesday, we had a bit of a better day. Wednesday, nice good day. And then Friday, I think we had that was the best trade of the month, was going to be on Friday, July 5th. So obviously 4th of July is closed. It's a holiday in America. And this is basically going to be the results for the rest of the month. So we had a couple decent winning days. We had this Wednesday, we had this one on the 5th, and then we had the last trading day of the month. And that basically gave us a majority of our profit. And then all the other trading days were just some small losers for the most part, except here on the 22nd. This was a little bit of a bigger losing day. Week 1, we made 5.7K. Week 2, $236. Week 3, we lost $1,200. Week 4, we lost $2,500. And week 3, we basically made $3,000. So that gives us a 5K net P&L for the month of July. August, we made 3.7K. So again, a really, really nice month. We have 3 nice months in a row here. This is all totally hands-free and automated. So I'm very, very happy with those results. And here we could see actually in August, all the P&L came from 1 week of the month. So we had a really, really nice trade here on Tuesday, the 13th. And then we had a good trade here on Friday or on Thursday, the 15th. And then everything else was, these 2 trades were also pretty good. So whenever we were right in August, we were right in a pretty substantial way. And whenever we were wrong, it wasn't too bad except for these 3 days here. So we had a 3.4K losing day, which I think is one of the largest losing days the system ever had. And then 2.5K and 2.5K. The other losing days are relatively small, only a couple $100, but still a nice month. So we did 3.7K in August. We did 5.1K in July, and we did 7.1K in June. So that is a little bit over 15K in profits on a 50K account in the first 3 months. So that's definitely a solid start. September, we had a red month. So in September, we lost $1,600. Here we could see we had a red day. We lost $400. Then we lost $1,800. We lost $85. We made $3,600, made $518, lost $471. Lost $60, basically break even. Lost around $600, lost $1,300, made $58, basically break even. And then we lost $989, so basically $1,000. So September was not the best month for this trading system. However, it is much smaller of a losing month than all of the previous winning months. So if we go back and look, August was our smallest winning month for the system, I believe. Yes, it was. And it was still basically double this red month here. So overall, we're maintaining a really healthy trend of winning much bigger than when we're losing trades. And we have more losing trades than winning trades, but because the winners are much larger than the losses, it's allowing us to be profitable in the long run. So September, not the best month. Let's go ahead and take a look at October. So October, also a red month, lost $3,300. The first trading day of the month, we didn't do too hot. We basically lost $3,000. On Tuesday, we made $800. Wednesday, basically a flat day. Monday, red, basically $1,500. Thursday, down $300. Friday, basically down $1,000. Thursday, down $354. This Friday, we made $1,300. Monday, we lost $395. And then Tuesday, we made $1,000. So again, not really the best month for this particular trading system. And what you can notice here is the gray spaces here. So we're not placing trades every single day in the trading system. Well, we're not doing anything. The trading system is doing it all, but the trading system is not placing trades every single day. It's not a high frequency trading system. It's only executing whenever trade setups are present that match its overall rule set. So that shows good discipline in my opinion. And let's go ahead and take a look here. So November, also a red month for the trading system. We lost on the first trading day of the month. Tuesday, we made some money, made $2,000. Wednesday, we lost $696. Thursday, we made $4,000. We didn't trade at all in the third week of the month. And then week 4, we lost $700, lost $400, lost $200. So really small losers. And then week 5, we actually had the biggest losing trade of the entire trading system for the year. here on Monday, the 25th. So we lost $3,800. And then on Tuesday, we lost $1,200 and then only made $100 on Friday. So November, also not the best month. December, a massive, massive month. So here we made $13,000, basically made back all of those red months, and then some in that 1 month. So September, we were down $1,600. In October, we were down $3,300, and in November, we were down $2,700, and then December, boom, made it all back in one nice big month. Let's go ahead and take a look at the performance here. So the first trading day of the month for December was a nice one. We made $3,100. Here in Wednesday, we made roughly $2,000, and then Friday, we made $1,100. So we made 6.1K the first week of December. The second week of December, we made just under $5,000. We lost $2,200 on the first trading day of the week for the system. And then we made 6.6K, so $6,600 on Wednesday, the 11th of December. And then here we could see on Friday, we made $375. So no trades on Thursday, no trades on Monday. Really, really nice trade on Wednesday, and basically just a small winner here on Friday. Monday, the following week, made $1,500. No trades Tuesday, no trades Wednesday. Small loser on Thursday, and then a decent sized winner here on Friday. Made $1,800, and then Monday we lost $800, and then we had Christmas time, so we had the holidays, and we did not have the trading system on, or the trading system was not looking for opportunities during that holiday period. So let's go ahead and actually break down one of the executions. Let's look at this 6.6K day and get an idea of how the system is actually positioning itself, and we can get an idea of how the system actually trades. So if we go ahead and take a look here, I'm going to go ahead and move my, actually, I'll leave myself there. We're not really missing anything. But here we could see the average entry was 21,631, and the average exit was 21,782. Basically got in at an average entry time of 9:37 and basically got flat right around 4 p.m. So right at the cash close. Futures trade after 4 p.m. So as soon as the stock market hours closed, the system decided to get flat because a lot of the volume is going to dry up. So here we could see this was that trading day. This was Wednesday, December the 11th, and the market opens right here. So we took our first position right at 9:37. You can see we traded with 4 contracts there. We added to our position here around 9:40 to 9:44, and then we added to our position again at 9:45. So now we're fully in this trade. We're in around 22 contracts long in the NASDAQ. So we're basically looking for the market to go up. That's what long means. Long means you're buying the market and you want the asset value to increase. Here we have a nice move up in the market after we entered. So we're adding to our winning trades. We take our first position, we add. The market is agreeing with us. We go ahead, we cover some of our position up here right at 11:30. So we're in the trade for about 2 hours now. And now we start realizing some profit just a little bit. We take out 4 contracts out of our total 22. And then we end up holding this trade till the end of the day. And we could see that's where we realized pretty much all of our gains. The market continued to move higher throughout the day, and we caught that entire move and basically got flat right at the close. We realized a $6,618 gain. We paid $39.71 in commissions to Interactive Brokers, and that was this particular trade. So a really, really nice trade here. Really, really good size trade as well, where we were able to take advantage of a very, very nice opportunity. So that was this trading system. Very, very happy with the results for the 6-month time period that it traded. Making $21,500, totally passive and automated on 50 grand is a really, really nice ROI. As we saw, it was not linear. We didn't have every single winning trade or every single winning week or month. It was a nice cumulative effort of outsized winners compared to smaller losers. And overall, that's what allowed us to make money in the long run. And that's pretty much how this trading system operates. So I'm super happy with these results, and I hope this breakdown gave you a better idea of how the trading system performed. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, okay, this is something that I would like access to, well, here's how it works. The algorithm I used is called Falcon V2, and it is available through a platform called AlgoExchange. It is the same exact system that I connected my own brokerage account to get the results in this video. There were absolutely no tweaks, no special version, and everybody who uses it gets the same exact trades on default settings. So I'll drop a link down in the description where you can actually learn more and decide if it is a good fit for your investment goals and your risk tolerance. Just remember that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's systematic, rule-based trading that aims to remove emotion and stick to an edge. And to be completely honest, using trading systems has been the most hands-off and eye-opening experience I've ever had in my trading career. Whether you're brand new or deep into the markets, I hope this video gave you something valuable. Maybe it gave you a new perspective on how technology and trading work together in today's day and age with retail portfolios. But either way, if you got value from this video, make sure you like and subscribe for more like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.